See if anybody gets in here. Hey, good evening, Brent. Brent's Outdoors Adventures. Hey, Grant. Good to see you. Welcome to my first live. Hello, Kelly. Hunting for monsters. I'm in. Good to see you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Can anybody let me know in the chat if you can hear me? Hello, hello. If you can hear me, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alexa Mancini. Wow, there are a lot more people in here than I anticipated already. Cool. Yes, yes. Appreciate it. Uh, bear with me. Reason I'm going live tonight is honestly I just been burned out a little at work, and I haven't had a lot of time to edit out videos this week, and I want to get a winner drawn for that hoodie giveaway we were doing. So I'm going to do that. My phone will load if it won't. Um, I need a new cell phone. That battery has had it, but if the phone will load, or even if it won't, I'll just pick one at random off of the channel. I kill it. Oh, okay. Every time Kelly Paulson's in one of these chats beside that I go into or I watch a live stream, I always get confused because for those of you who don't know, my real name is Kelly. So I'm thinking like, man, a lot of people are saying hi to me. How do you know my name? You know? Alexa, I gave away a hoodie that has the Blue Collar Fishing logo on it. I am with a company called Wolfpack Performance Fishing, and they print my merchandise for me. And I gave away a hooded sweatshirt like this one I'm wearing, but it has our Blue Collar Fishing logo on it. And I did that, and well, this will be the second time I'm giving it away. Marshall Hurt won it the first time, and he decided to re-give it to someone else. So the last video I uploaded, the last edited video I uploaded was the cornbread video, and I mentioned the giveaway in it. So if you commented Marshall Hurt in that comment box below, then I'm going to give that to somebody as long as they've commented Marshall Hurt and they subscribe to me and Marshall's channel. Love the hoodies. Well, go comment Marshall Hurt real quick in the cornbread video and you'll get a chance to win. How long till the winner is going to be announced? Before this live stream ends. I was going to edit out a video for the winner, but excuse me. I do apologize. That's one of the downfalls of going live. No, Alexa, go ahead and head over to the cornbread video and comment Marshall Hurt and make sure you're subscribed to both me and Marshall Hurt for a chance to win. I think I'm gonna go live for about half an hour, and then, or or as long as I've got a crowd, I'm gonna go live, and as long as so probably within the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to pick a winner off of that video. AT Outdoors, welcome. What's up? Cohen Yeah, man, I will never pronounce that. Wise check? Maybe. How long till the winner is going to be announced? We'll be announcing the winner within about 20 minutes from now, Cohen. Wolfpack Rocks. Art, hey, Art, good to see you. Nice to see you in here, buddy. Oh, cool. Bryant's Outdoors Adventures. I didn't even know if we are in the drawing. Well, go comment Marshall Hurt on the cornbread video. Open up another window, and you'll be sure to know you're in the drawing. Alexa Mancini, I answered that question. I'm going to support everyone in here. Yes, please do. Riley Finchfield Food Reviews. I try to support all channels I can. When I'm done with this live, anybody that came in and watched me, I'll go check out your channels as well. Hey, Zivido. Sorry, my dog's at my feet. Close. Cohen, why sick? Why sick? Okay. Just commented and already subscribed. Thank you, Bryant's Outdoors Adventures. I do appreciate it. Appreciate it. It has been a rough week this week. It's been a rough couple of weeks, actually. I don't know. I've decided I'm at a point in life where I like having somewhere to be every day. I like having a job. I like having a purpose. Having a boss, I'm not so crazy about. So, AT Outdoors. You too, buddy. Yeah, AT. True North Angler, welcome. Hi. Hello, how are you? So I guess we could do a little Q&A for a bit and answer any questions y'all might have. Not that I'm that interesting of a guy. Hello, True North. Not that I'm that interesting of a guy, but I can do a little Q&A and build a little watch time till we get that till we get ready to draw that winner. Maybe my phone will, by the time my phone will charge enough to use the random comment generator. Excuse me, my youngest son was acting a fool. I had to let him know I was live. I noticed in the screen that wasn't as discreet as I thought it was. You got to go in a few minutes. Okay, Cohen. Well, if you win and you commented in that, you can always go back and uh, I'll let the winning comment know in that video that they won. So you could always, or you can go back and see it announced on this live feed. What kind of phone do I have? I have a very outdated Samsung Note. I have the Samsung Note 3. The blue collar fishing name come along because of well, Dirt Poor Outdoors was taken. Chris is a good guy. He's a buddy of mine. You should go check him out. So, what are you drinking there, Blue? Coffee or whiskey? Um, Coffee. This coffee. Although after this week, making it a little Irish probably wouldn't hurt anything. Stephanie DeLedge. Hello, country mama. How are you? See, she knows my real name, so that's why it gets confusing in here when Kelly Paulson's in these rooms. Okay, thanks. Have a great day. Love your channel. Well, I appreciate that, Cohen. I'll be sure to check yours out when I'm done with this live as well, okay? Yes, AT Outdoors. Thank you. Please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. I could use the positive reinforcements to YouTube. PD Fishing. That's an interesting name. Hey, how are you, PD? Good to see you. Happy weekend to y'all. Maybe some of y'all are like me. You have a long weekend coming this weekend. Have an awesome night. Thank you, Country Mama. I appreciate that. Or Stephanie, if you don't. I know Stephanie from Twitter. I know her Twitter handle more than I know her actual name. You're doing pretty good if this is your first live stream. Well, thank you, True North Angler. And yes, this is my first live stream. I've debated back and forth about actually doing it because I actually enjoy making edited content. I actually enjoy going and getting content, coming home and editing it and trying to make good content or a good film or series or something and trying to get a little better every time I do it. But this week I just haven't had time. I haven't had any time at all. And also, me and my youngest son share this laptop that I'm going live on right now, and his second quarter ended today. So if you have any kids in school right now, do you know that everything now is computerized? They don't use a pen and pencil for much of anything anymore. Actually, my kids can't even write in cursive. Nobody's ever taught them to write in cursive. Like it's not a thing anymore, I guess. Excuse me. Um, Anybody bracing for that snowstorm that's coming? You live in the same area as I do. They're expecting 8 to 12 over the weekend here. Winter storm starts with an H. PD fishing, good buddy. What's your favorite winter lure? Um, well, I live in the Northeast, so winter fishing actually a lot of times ends up being ice fishing. So there's not a lot of lures you can throw ice fishing. So I know in the wintertime I normally jig because I'm ice fishing. So a tungsten jig tipped with a wax worm for ice fishing, and then a like fall. I guess if oh, excuse me, I guess if you're talking late fall, a fluke maybe. That's my confidence bait. Really is a fluke. Yeah, we are supposed to get 14 to 22. Well, Mr. Tully, I feel sorry for you. 8 to 12 is enough. Although I don't shovel anymore. I have two teenage sons who don't pay rent, so I figured they can shovel snow. Nope, I'm chilling in South Carolina. Well, PD fishing, aren't you special? If I could, I would. Uh, spend some time in South Carolina. Where are you from, Blue Collar? I'm from Ontario, Canada. True North Angler, I am from the Cumberland Plateau of Tennessee. I live in the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania right now, though. I've been here about 16 years. It'll be 16 years this year. Art, Art Belden, favorite winter lure. I think I just answered that, right? Yeah. Well, Art, we ice fish mostly in the winter up here, so it's a tungsten jig tipped with a waxy. I know, not very exciting. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, these winter storms can be something, can't they, Mr. Tully? Yeah, Art, it is the high today was 27, so I would say by this weekend there should be good ice. It has been a little warm for the ice fishing, but should start here soon. It's starting to snow here in Kansas. That's right, Bryant. You are located in Kansas. I remember you from Cole Outdoors show. I saw you on there one morning. So tell me, Bryant, it's starting to snow there in Kansas. Is that going to benefit the Chiefs or the Patriots more? Huh? Put your kids to good use. I know my dad did too when I was younger. I grew up on a small farm in Tennessee, and my dad didn't. I don't know my dad. I didn't know my dad my whole life, but we grew up with my grandparents. So yeah, they put us to work. I, when I was my kids actually probably get off lucky. They complain about shoveling snow and loading the dishwasher. Dishwasher that would have been nice, right? But they never cut tobacco or hauled hay or rotated the crops or anything like that. I've never ice fished. I'm going if we get the ice. Cool, AT Outdoors. Where you located, AT Outdoors? Yeah, I was. Yep, me too. AT. My grandpa. I lived with my grandparents until well, I lost my grandmother when I was 12, and then we lost my grandfather when I was 16. But my great grandmother, we were four generations in the same farm. So my great grandmother and my great grandmother, my grandmother, my grandfather, and a single mom raised me. Southern West Virginia. Yeah, yeah. The ice doesn't usually go that far south. I can see that. Southern West Virginia. I drive through West Virginia every time I go home to Tennessee. Coming out of Pennsylvania, it's Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia. Hey everyone, Trophy Shot Outdoors. Hello, how are you? What's up? Sorry, three little consters are being bad. I will DM you on Twitter, buddy. Awesome first stream. Hey, I appreciate that, Stephanie. Oh, put those kids to bed. I remember those days. I'm glad they're over. I tell my kids all the time, for your 18th birthday, you get luggage. Uh, uh, we got. Hey, 14 thumbs up, 9 people watching. Cool. It's better than I thought I would do. I'm in Beckley, West Virginia. Beckley. Not familiar. How far is that from the Virginia line? Is that over by Winchester? Hey, everybody. Swamp Stalker Outdoors. Good evening. How are you? I do apologize. Excuse me. That is definitely a disadvantage to being live. Good brother. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm pretty burnt out. But I've got some extra time off coming. Big snowstorm coming, but maybe I'll get to relax and defrag a little bit. Get some stuff edited over the weekend. I was hoping to get out and do a little fishing, but 8 to 12 inches of snow, 15-degree temperature. Maybe not, you know? Ever try a Widowmaker jig? No, Art, I am not familiar with that. Is that the name of the company, Widowmaker? DM me on Twitter if you have a link. I'll check them out. It's 50 and a little rainy here. 50 and a little rainy. Okay, PD Outdoors. Nah, I'm happy for you. I mean, if I had the weather, I'd be enjoying it too. Know about an hour from Whiteville, Virginia, off of 77 South. Okay, I have a general idea where you're at. I drive through both West Virginia and Virginia at least once a year when I go home. All my family's still in Tennessee. Will do. Thank you, Art. Oh, Art, the room I'm sitting in, that window that you see in the frame, actually has your sun catcher hanging in it. My wife loves that thing, by the way. If y'all don't know, Art makes some pretty cool artwork. If you want to go over and check out Artistic Vibes on Twitter, he can send you to his page. He makes some nice stuff. We ordered a couple of things from him. I don't hang junk in my kitchen, so. I'm in Beckley, West Virginia. Sorry for that. So is anybody actually getting out this weekend, or is everybody going to be pushed inside from the winter storm like me? 15 thumbs up, 8 people watching. Oh, excuse me. Welcome everybody. Hey, if you're here and you haven't subscribed to me already, please do so. I really appreciate if you hit that red subscribe button. I'm growing pretty aggressively right now, and I'm trying to keep it up. Also, if you didn't, if you could hit that thumbs up, that really helps us all out. All those creators that take the time out to do this. Sorry, y'all. I'm headed out in the morning. Well, where are you located, Swamp Stalker Outdoors? Because I'm a little jealous. Swamp Stalker, I don't know. Louisiana, maybe? Florida. Yeah, pretty close. That would have been my next guess, actually. What part of Florida are you in, Swamp Stalker? My town is expecting a lot of snow. I have a feeling I'll be in bed all weekend. Yeah, my town is expecting quite a bit of snow too. Maybe not as much as you, Alexa. We're expecting 8 to 12 over the weekend. Oscus. Well, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not familiar with the. Is that around the Everglades? Osceola. Osceola. Is that it? Osceola. Man, YouTube gives me just a day or two when I upload it. Already says no recent activity. I mean, WTH. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have some issues with YouTube too right now, but it's what it is. I mean, we're creators on YouTube. YouTube is the outlet that exists. So till somebody makes a better mousetrap, I guess. Outside Orlando, message retracted. Okay, I'm familiar with Orlando. You know, the mouse from West Virginia. I live in Pennsylvania, from Tennessee. Dinner time, brother. I gotta go. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Art. I appreciate it. Have a good night, buddy. What's for dinner? 7:51. Maybe this phone will load. Wonder if y'all heard that ping. Good night, burritos. Cool. I like burritos. Sometimes. The older I get, man, my stomach doesn't handle it well. Get rid of all that buzzing in my ear. Let's see. All right, guys. Crazy hard for smaller channels, I think. I don't want to upload just anything. Yeah, AC Outdoors, I agree. I mean, like, I know you need content. If any of y'all ever watched any of my videos, you've probably seen another YouTuber I fish with quite often. And he's got, even though he's done it less time, he's got more content than me. And and please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that his content is trash or anything. I don't want y'all to think that. What I'm saying is, like, he's got more time to go gather content. His kids are grown. He doesn't work the hours I work anymore. But he's less particular about his videos, I guess. Like, he'll just upload his videos. You know, he'll go fishing and upload a day of fishing, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But I'm a little like you. I'm a little persnickety with what I try to put out there. Like, I try to edit videos and add music, and my kind of general rule of thumb is I have to be able to watch it twice. If I can't watch it twice without getting bored, I don't upload it. That's my general rule. When I first started, just to get some content out there, I did upload some videos that I didn't think were really up to snuff, and yeah, I regret those videos. I've taken a couple of them down. There might be a couple still left, but pretty hard for smaller channels. I think. Yeah, it is crazy hard for smaller channels right now. And you know, the rumor is it's going to get harder. But Google owns the world, so we just kind of, it's their world. We just live in it. We just have to do like everybody else and figure it out. So I'm going to double up from now on. Upload 2 at a time. See if they'll leave my page active. Cool. Man, I wish I had time to do 2, 3, 4 weeks. I don't know how these guys who upload every day can do it. Like, how do you get that much content? That's what makes you better, brother. Trial and error. Yeah, that's anything in life. Trial and error. Practice, practice, practice. You know how you get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. All right. 7:54. I guess that's been about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a winner of the hoodie. Right? How do you get that much content? Yeah, exactly. No, I have no idea. Uh, I don't know if Casey Neistat, made YouTube what it is now, or if he ruined YouTube for a lot of people too. Because he's Casey Neistat's the one that changed it with that daily uploads, and he just went. Let's see if we can find a winner. All right, winner. Who we got? Who we got? No, they did not follow the rules. That isn't going to work. Yeah, not follow the rules. It isn't going to work. Glad to see you're all guys doing a great job supporting. Oh, no wonder I can't find the winner. I highlighted the wrong URL. All right, let's get to the real video and I'll pick a winner. Sorry about that. Bear with me. This is my first time. Y'all are helping me lose my live stream cherry here tonight. Let's see, looks great, looks great, looks great. All right. G4 Outdoors. G4 Outdoors. He's probably not in here right now, but G4 Outdoors is the winner of the hoodie. So if you came for a shot at that, I'll let G4 know. And then I give him a week to respond. And if he doesn't respond in a week, then we'll give another crack at it. But G4 Outdoors is the winner right now. Let me go ahead and comment. And G4 Outdoors. Brian's Outdoors Adventure. Let's see what I missed. It's okay. You ain't got to work a 9 to 5. It's okay if you ain't got to work till 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Banker's hours. I wish I worked 9 to 5. Try 8 to like 6, 7. I'm not the only one, sure. That's what makes you better, but I'm lucky I do one a week. One a week is what I average. One a week's what I really have time to get in. As not only do I have a full time job, I have a wife and a kid, 2 kids, and a dog, and a house, and other responsibilities. Real life comes first. That's for anybody. To me, your real life comes first. Must be present to win. No, Grant, because anybody that would have commented on that video wouldn't known I was going live tonight. This was kind of spur of the moment. So maybe next time I do a live stream and announce a giveaway, yeah, I'll put must be present to win. But that wasn't one of the rules for this particular giveaway. If you like the hoodie, I mean, you just want to buy one, you can use WPKM to save 10% at wolfpackpf.com. Just look for blue collar fishing in the search bar, and my merch will come up. I know that, brother. What is it? Oh, yeah, real life, right? Yeah, your real life comes first to me. If I watch your channel and I watch it a lot, and you miss 2, 3 days or a week or 2, I figure you're just living your real life. So The Irish Train Guy. Hello, everyone. Hello, Irish Train Guy. Are you a rail fan, Irish Train Guy? Is that what your channel is about? Because if you are, you might be interested to know I run a rail grinder for a maintenance of a way company for 2 years. I worked on the railroad for 2 years. It's a pretty neat life. No life if you're married with kids, though. You're going too much. I was going 6 weeks at a time. But if you're a single guy and you're looking to see the country, join the railroad. How the worms coming, Grant? Oh, how'd that worm go down, by the way, Grant? Grant McIntosh is Macintosh, right? Grant McIntosh. It's in the chat room here. Um, I see him on another live stream. He's a co-host quite a bit, and if he reached so many subscribers, he would eat a worm or whatever. So I saw the thumbnail in the video the other day where he was holding up the worm. So how'd that worm go down, Grant? Need a little hot sauce or something? And please, guys, anybody join me tonight? The 6 of you still watching. 6, it's not bad. Check each other out. Support the other channels in here. I mean, that's really right now with YouTube constantly moving the goalposts on everybody. That's really the way we all grow. Is we all grow together. It's either we all grow together or we all stay stuck where we're at. So check everybody else that's hanging out in here tonight. You have Bryant's Outdoors Adventures, The Irish Train Guy, Swamp Stalker Outdoors, Grant McIntosh, Ken. I forgot already. Cohen, not Ken. Cohen. Weisick, I think. Cohen Weisick, AT Outdoors. We hit 800 a day. That was pretty exciting for us. We have grown fast. Cool, bro. I think I'm at around 750. Dean Lines, what's up, BCF? Hey, Dean, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming by, brother. Any news on the house, Dean, or any news on the move? Just got home. I've been home for about an hour and a half. I feel you there. Yeah, Brian, I hit 750 yesterday, so I'm right behind you, I hope. But I don't know. I had a little bit of luck this week, I guess. I hit the wheel. A lot of you know what I'm talking about, but I hit the wheel twice this week, so that helped. 807, need 3 more to make it 810. Well, there are 5 people in here, so if 3 of you haven't checked out the Irish Train Guy, go over and show him some love. I think everybody in here knows, don't use the S word. The YouTube AI picks it up and they do not like it. So don't ask for it. Don't use it. Don't say I did. Go fish in other people's ponds or whatever Passion's calling it these days. I can't keep up on there with the wheel, my eyes crossed. Yeah, sometimes. I just type in the letters and hit send and hope for the best. That's the first 2 times I've ever hit it, though. Usually I can't even get in the top 16. Dean, nope, probably not happening for a while. Too many financial hiccups. Brother, I feel you. I believe we talked not too long ago on Messenger about everything that's going on. It's like everything just lands in your lap all at once. Going to lives has boosted us the most. Yes, Brown Outdoors, I absolutely agree with that. I got a lot more, a lot quicker once I started, like, fishing in Passions Pond and seeing how the fish were biting in Poosa's Pond. And if y'all are, yeah, wonder what I'm talking about, you YouTube picks up on certain keywords that they don't like, so I don't use them. And I appreciate it if y'all don't either. Thank you. Yep, all at once. You said it, brother. Yeah, I know exactly what you're going through, man. Been there. I mean, the name of the channel is Blue Collar Fishing, not High Dollar Living. So thanks, Swamp. Yeah, yeah, guys. Please, if you haven't already, please support each other. Show some love. Go see how the fish are biting. Uh, so what are five? Well, there's still five people in here. Can't complain. So what are the five of you doing tonight, then? Or anybody getting it? What is everybody getting into this weekend? Hey, Dean, where are you located now? I know you were looking to move to my neck of the woods, but where are you located now? What state was it? Swamp Stalker, crappie, and bass. Swamp Stalker, you Florida boys, and I say this all the time, you Florida boys really have an unfair advantage. If you have a fishing YouTube channel and you live in Florida, that's an unfair advantage. It really is. I'm not mad at you. If I ever make it down to Florida, maybe one of you guys can take me fishing. That's right, Dean. North Carolina. I used to live in North Carolina. I've been all over the country, so I've probably been in a lot of places y'all live. Hey, come on down, brother. Might take you up on that one day, Swamp Stalker. If you don't mean it, don't say it, because I'm the type of guy that might take you up on it. Cool. I saw Orlando. Where you fishing? Okeechobee? That where you do your bass and crappie fishing? It's on my bucket list. This one I've never fished. Trying guy, I'm waiting for the snow to hit Ireland. They calling for snow in Ireland too? I'm Scotch Irish descendant. My ancestors are Scotch Irish. Some of them. Scotch Irish and Native American. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law's husband, brother-in-law that way. He his parents worked in, starts with a G, Galway, maybe. Anyway, they lived and worked in Ireland for about 3 years. I fish all over if the fish are biting. I fish all over if the fish are biting. I'm not there. Yeah, I know that feeling as well. People ask me all the time, what's my favorite fish to fish for? I'm like, the one that will bite. Central Florida mainly, but a lot of salt water. Okay. I was in Fort Myers 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we were in Fort Myers before I started doing the YouTube fishing channel. Excuse me. I do apologize. I had pizza for dinner tonight, and the sauce was a little sweet and acidic. Sauce messes with me sometimes now that I'm getting older. Dean Line, Charlotte. Yes, Dean. That's right, Charlotte. I tell you, I used to live in around Wilkesboro. Swamp Stalker Outdoors, Melbourne, Kissimmee, Orlando, St. Cloud. We're headed to Disney this summer. That's one thing I've never done. I've never been to Walt Disney World. Grew up really poor as a kid, and then my oldest son actually has a. When he was little, maybe even still a little now, but when he was little, my oldest son has a thing about mascots. It's like a phobia he had. So Disney World wasn't really at the top of our vacation list. You can have it. I'll go to the mountains. I grew up in the mountains, so seen plenty of those. I think it's like everything else, though. If you're a local, it doesn't do as much for you, probably. You know, it's like you're used to it. So like we have this thing where I live called Music Fest, and it's the largest music festival in North America. They have it every August. And for me, all it does is screw up parking because I'm a local. I live right beside it. We like going to the mountains off roading. Yeah, that's cool. When you say mountains, what are you referring to? Like Smoky Mountains? Not a lot of mountains in Florida, right? Colorado. Oh, the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. I went through Colorado when I was on the railroad. Hard to breathe. Takes a little while to get used to that altitude. Brian's Outdoors Adventures. We live in Kansas. Yeah, Brian. I had to remember that. Colorado borders Kansas, right? So you two have the opposite thing. He's used to Disney World and you're used to Colorado. I go to West Virginia right by AT Outdoors. Well, Swamp Stalker, I actually am not that far from West Virginia myself. I live in eastern Pennsylvania, not too far from the New Jersey line. And it's about 3 hours from here to the Maryland line, and then I don't know, another hour to West Virginia. So it's about 4 hours to West Virginia from here. Ooh, pretty country, West Virginia. Wow, I've been live for 43 minutes. Didn't think I'd last that long. I'm I'm lived right outside of Fairmont, West Virginia. You lived right outside of Fairmont, West Virginia? Is that what you're saying? It's only 13 only 13-hour drive to where we ride. A little bit further to West Virginia for you than me, but it is a 11 and a half hour ride when I drive home to Tennessee. From here to excuse me, that tomato sauce is getting me. Yeah, from here to the Cumberland Plateau area of Tennessee takes about 11 and a half to 12 hours. Virginia is the bulk of that travel. If you go from the top of Virginia to the bottom because it curves like this, it takes like 8.5 hours to get through Virginia. Dang spell check. Yeah, auto text is a thing on my phone that drives me nuts too. I'd like to know what dipstick invented that. Let me predict a word you would never use in conversation. See if I missed anything with the. We are in the central Kansas, so it's a day's drive just to get out of Kansas to get to the Colorado border. Yeah, I remember driving through Kansas. There's not a lot of difference in the terrain. Kansas can be pretty monotonous driving through the central of it. I like them airplanes. 2-hour ride from here. Yep. Um, we drive down to Tennessee quite a bit. Anymore, I don't. I used to would make that trip in a day, but now when I drive, I stop somewhere in Virginia, usually overnight. I do about 6 hours of it, and then stop in Virginia, have a nice dinner somewhere, finish up in the morning. Just because flying's great. I like to fly too, but there's 4 of us, so if you can't catch the best deal on a flight, a trip home to see grandma can cost $4 grand. You saw the blue collar name, right? I drive when I go deer hunting, so I know the pain. Ironically, I normally don't drive when I go deer hunting. Normally, I don't shoot any deer either, so maybe I need to switch it up. I haven't gotten a deer in years. Pennsylvania's got some weird hunting restrictions, so it's actually illegal to hunt on Sundays in the state of Pennsylvania. It is against the law to hunt on Sundays here. So if you have a 9 to 5 like me, Monday through Friday, you basically get 2 Saturdays a year to deer hunt. Yeah, but they got nice deer. Not that I've seen, but you know, we take our fifth wheel everywhere. Having 3 kids flying is not in the budget during the summer. I hear you. 3 kids, wow. I got 2. That's not in the budget. I don't have a fifth wheel though. That'd be nice. Have you seen a Florida deer? Seen some Florida whitetails, but I think we're talking about 2 different things. Uh, yes, I have seen a Florida deer. Of course, it was shot probably on a private ranch. Robert Arrington, deer meat for dinner. I seen him shoot a Florida deer. Y'all can bait down there, right? That is against the regulations here. Cannot use a feeder, cannot use a bait machine. PA has weird bass regulations also. Yeah, they do. You cannot sight fish bass on bed in the state of Pennsylvania. Actually, the law is pretty specific. You cannot make repeated cast to a bedded bass in Pennsylvania if you can see it. So, how the game warden would prove that I could see it would be beyond me, but supposedly that's the regulation is you cannot make repeated cast, but it doesn't define how many is repeated. I'm like, okay, so it's 2 repeated, 3, 4, 17. I don't know, but if you can see it and it's on bed. If you can afford a lease, you can. Cool. Can't take pics either, supposedly. You can't mark a bass bed. I don't know about taking pics. It seems like that would be protected. Your rights to take pictures would be protected. I mean, that almost seems like a First Amendment thing. And the Constitution supersedes any state law. Must immediate release. Yes, you must immediate release. If you accidentally catch one, you must immediate release, and it cannot come out of the water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Dean. Yeah. Supposedly you can't. You're not supposed to take a picture because it's not supposed to come out of the water. Now I get what you're saying. We can chum with soybeans for catfish here. I don't know if you can here or not. I'm not the biggest cat fisherman. Yeah, yeah, Dean. I get what you're saying now. I'm sorry. It took me. I had the bed on my mind. I'm like, I don't know how anybody can stop you from taking a picture of the bass's bed, but like I said, I'm pretty burnt out too, guys. It's been a long week. Yeah, supposedly you're not supposed to have the fish out of the water any longer than it takes just to get the hook out. I did tell a game warden I ran into here in one of my videos. I said, if it's a new state record or something like that, just go ahead and start writing me the ticket, buddy. I'll take my chance. Okay, go ahead and start writing me the ticket. Make it wait, Brian, I don't know if we can chum for catfish here or not. I haven't really looked into it. And I think the state record in Pennsylvania is 12 pounds, something. It's not like that's big to me. I've never caught a 12-pound bass, but I know some guys who have caught better than 12 pounds, and that's the state record here. State record in Tennessee's 15 something, almost 16. And the lake I grew up on in the area of Tennessee I grew up in, it's had the smallmouth world record since the 50s, the Kentucky side of it. Bell Hollow is in both Tennessee and Kentucky. Okay, brother, I'm going to get back to editing. Nice talking with you all. Hey, you too, Swan Stalker. I appreciate y'all coming. I've been live for about 52 minutes. If anybody stays in here, I'll probably go an hour. Gives me nice even numbers to round up for watch time. Have fun, Swan Stalker Outdoors. Good night, bud. Appreciate you coming in, man. I really do. Try to block out a part of the week just for these lives. We can build watch time and grow together. 3 people watching. Hey, cool. Must immediate release. Continue. You can't tournament fish there until June. Also, that's right. In Pennsylvania, you cannot tournament fish for bass until bass season opens, and that's in June. The second week of June, I think. Okay, brother, I'm going to get back to editing. Okay, yeah, so have fun. Say hi to Tori for me. It's my wife. She's listening. Gee. Hi, Tori. Oh, in the background. Hi, Tori. My wife is out to dinner with some cousins and her sister for a birthday. They do that when they all have a birthday, and if you know anything about me, my wife's got a small army for a family. So, well, I appreciate it. Hi again. Steam, what do you do for a living in Charlotte there? Have fun. Well, what about Bryant's Outdoors Adventures? Are you still in here? Yep, hanging out. Appreciate it, Bryant. Appreciate it. What about you, Bryant? I didn't catch that when you were in Cole's stream the other day that I was on with you. What do you do for a living? if YouTube's not your full-time job. And if it is, DM me. I'd like to know how to make that happen too. Been in the car business for 10 years. Currently work at a used car dealership doing a little bit of everything. I've done it all on the sales side. Used car salesman? Nah, I'm just messing with you, Dean. I'm just messing with you. That's cool. You know what? I actually buy all used cars. I've never bought a new car. I let somebody else take the depreciation hit. And plus, once again, blue collar. Excuse me again. I do apologize. Yeah, I deal with the stigma. Somebody's got to do it. Hopefully, once I get this down pat a little bit, I will start having guests, regular schedule. I know Lizard King has agreed to come on. Have a insurance business and a deer mineral. What is deer mineral? Buyers are way worse liars than the salesman. Probably mineral blocks. Like Salt Lick? Know what you mean? Mineral block? Deer mineral? Salt Lick? Not that any of you asked me, but if that's the next question, I do logistics for a 503c nonprofit humanitarian aid organization. Yep, mix of salt and vitamins. Okay. It would actually be illegal for me to use one here, right? So another very strict hunting law in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm only in Kansas. My Just a minute. Yeah. All right. My youngest son is driving me nuts. Coffee outdoors. We can use them, just can't hunt over them. Are you in Pennsylvania? Coffee outdoors? I gotta be honest. I don't know what's fact and what's just hearsay anymore in Pennsylvania. I do know it is legal to hunt on Sundays. That one I know is a fact. I've heard you can't use salt licks, you can't bait, you can't use a feeder, can't take pictures of bass if you caught them on bed or before the season, and so you never know. Indiana. Okay, yeah, I'm probably right about. I'm in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania has a lot of uh, asinine rules with fishing game. Bryant's Outdoors is only in Kansas. Indiana, we do too. Yeah. I bought the company a year ago and still working out how I want to grow it. Well, I wish you the best of luck because honestly, like I really enjoy what I do. Like I enjoy the premise behind it. I enjoy something to do, something to grow, something to be every day. But being my own boss would be appealing to me at this point in my life because having a boss, I'm not a big fan of. Except for trout, you can swing trout by the tail and they don't care. Yeah, Dean, that is pretty much true because most trout in Pennsylvania is put and take. They're stocked. So, so trout are farmed here for the most part. However, it is the Pennsylvania state fish. The brook trout is. But yeah, well, actually, no. There are some, even the stocked ones. There's some regulations on it. You can't fish in the creeks before the opener. You can't uh, fish between certain dates. You can only keep five per trip. Three in some lakes. Wish they start stocking more bass. Me as well. I would rather fish for bass, and they have some pretty asinine bass rules here. But they aggressively stock trout here. If trout fishing is your thing, Pennsylvania might be the place for you. The trout fishing here is pretty stellar. I'll be honest about it. Even if you go out to the western parts of Pennsylvania for natives, if you're after natives, the native trout fishing is decent. There are a lot of streams and rivers and creeks. Bass and catfish is what I love to fish. Bass is my number one. I mean, I'll fish for anything. I've got 60 videos of different species. It's not really that. Whatever bites, I'm cool with. But targeting bass is fun for me. You know what? I think the targeting bass was, or bass fishing was growing up so poor and not being able to afford anything and having to just watch, Roland Martin and Bill Dance and those guys on TV. Seems like a cool way to make a living. Sure beat hauling hay and cutting tobacco, right? I'm with you. I think any of us that do this, the you two, I think we were all probably inspired by Bill Dance. He's kind of the godfather of it all, isn't he? I met him once. I was a busboy in my teens in a Shoney's restaurant, and one of the, I don't know if it's FLW or BASS, was on their way back from lake to lake, some event he was at. I met him in a restaurant. Him and Jimmy Houston. Yep. Well, I grew up in Tennessee, so Bill Dance was more widely available and also very easily recognizable. That big orange T on his hill. But yeah, Jimmy Houston kissing the fish. I remember Jimmy Houston kissing the fish. And I remember Roland Martin. I want my $12 back for that helicopter lure. Stupidest thing ever. Although it has been a Mike Howdy at Blue Collar. Hey, Cruiser Mike, how are you tonight? Although I will say, having the helicopter lure has been a decent conversation starter over the years. So maybe I got my $12 worth. I can't stand rolling. Well, you know, not everybody's cup of tea, I guess. But now look at the fishing and hunting shows out there. Tons of them. There sure is. And I honestly think maybe Mike Iaconelli. He's still pretty good on TV, but I honestly think the old school guys, the old school TV shows way of doing it, like Roland and Bill Dance and Jimmy Houston and some of you Western guys might remember Babe Winkleman who came on. I think they're all going the way of the dinosaur. All the new uh, fishing influencers, I guess, are on here. Those four kids for the Goo Guns have completely skyrocketed well past Bill Dance and Jimmy Houston's career. and I mean they're all barely old enough to drink. So I think YouTube has become the new fishing channel network. Yeah, Babe had a hunting show too. I think you can still find him on YouTube. I think he uploads his show out of Minnesota on YouTube. Coffee Outdoors. I agree. Yep. I think YouTube is the new Bill Dance and Jimmy Houston's and Roland Martin's. Actually, Roland Martin has his own channel now. Come think of it. I like tactical bassing. Don't care for Goo Gun Squad. I like tactical bassing as well. Goo Gun Squad, I can take them or leave them, and they don't bother me. Um, Perrick's a little high strung. I can only take so much of his videos. But I will say this: I think of those four kids, Alec Perrick can flat out fish. That kid can catch fish. We grew up poor and worked hard to change our path in life, and it's paying off now. I hope so. I wish you all the luck, Brent. I'm still trying to change my path a little bit in life. I guess I've changed my path a little bit. I mean, my kids will never experiencing. Excuse me. My kids will never experiencing not having a father growing up, so I've changed that path in life. They can fish, no question. Yeah, absolutely, they can fish. I have noticed the big hunting shows also put their videos on YouTube, like Fred Elker. Osney Fishing Adventures. Hey, Owen, how you tonight, buddy? Me and Osney have actually fished together. If you want to know about trout fishing in Pennsylvania, guys, that's the kid to ask right there. That kid can catch trout, man. Me and Osney did a collab. What was it, buddy? About 2 months ago now, it's been back in the fall. We were just talking about trout fishing in Pennsylvania, Owen. Man, if trout's your thing, Pennsylvania's the place to be. Bass is your thing, not so much. Hunting shows. You know what, Coffee Outdoors? I've noticed it's not just the big hunting and fishing shows now that are on YouTube, but everybody else. Like, all the big people have their own YouTube channel now. Like, why does Kim Kardashian need AdSense money? Kim Kardashian has a YouTube channel. You need all the money and attention in the world? We got to get together again soon. We will have to head up around your area soon. Other than with this weather, I have no clue when I'll be able to get out. I hear you, man. Yeah, we're expecting 8 to 12 here too. So maybe for the opener. Pennsylvania has two trout openers, and mine opens 2 weeks earlier than his. So come on down for the early opener, man. We'll get into something. Hey, if you got, matter of fact, Owen, one good thing that Pennsylvania does do is that mentored youth program. If you got a kid under 16 or 15, 14 that you want to take, you can fish the week before the opener with a kid as a mentor. Kids can keep two, adults are catch and release. Blue collar, take care. I'll catch you later. You too, Coffee. I really appreciate you coming in here, Coffee Outdoors. Thank you very much. Osney has some good looking gear of wolfpack.com, but I'm not buying anybody. Sorry, got my own bass tamer gear. Hey, you sending people over to my competition? Nah, I don't care. Wolfpack's got some nice gear. I'm with Wolfpack also. If y'all don't know, you got a problem with people being with people. That's the world we live in, folks. Everybody needs a little support to get where they want to be. And Wolfpack supports me and they support Owen. And they're great guys and they do a good job at it. LOL, they are. Dean, aren't you also with Wolfpack? Cheers. Yeah, that is the world we live in. I would like to one day get big enough that other companies come knocking at the door. I'd like to get rid of a boss. What's up, buddy? I'm live. Okay. You're not in the frame. If you want to stay out of the frame. Sorry, guys. My son's getting some bread. Yeah, Bass Tamer. That's me. Oh, Bass Tamer. That's right. That's your handle. Somebody told me to try to keep everything uniform, so that's what I try to be. I try to be the same person on Twitter and YouTube, and I had the Instagram before I ever became BCF. So I think if you look up Blue Collar Fishing, my Instagram will come up. You have your own gear also, don't you? I do, Dean. I do have my own gear. I was the first, actually. I was the first. Um, Greg offered to print my logo. I was the first pro staff to get his own line. But yeah, I have my own gear. I have hoodies and T-shirts with my logo on it. And it was me, and then I think Owen. I think Owen asked about it. Yep, Owen was next because of me. I have a Bass Tamer YouTube also. Just has subscribed. Let me check you out, but I believe I am subscribed to you. I cannot check you out right now. I'll have to do it when I'm not live. An hour and 12 minutes. How about that? Hey, Owen, do me a favor, bud. I went over this a minute ago, but YouTube's AI does not like that S word because it asked me right now if I want to hide your comment. I don't, but don't use the S word. Say I'll fish in your pond, show you love, something like that. But the S word in past tense, the S word in present tense, YouTube's AI picks up on it and they do not like it. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. It hurts my streams and stuff, and I wouldn't want anybody hurting your streams either. So just letting you know if you ever start doing lives. My iPad's about dead. Good talking to you guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Brian Outdoors Adventures. I really appreciate you coming in, man. I really didn't think I was going to get anybody to come in and watch me. I thought, okay, I'll try. So I appreciate everybody who came in. It'll disappear suddenly. Yeah, Cruiser, they will because YouTube will scrub them, and especially if they see that S word. SUBS is the S word. SUBBING is an S word. SUBS number 4 SUBS is an S word. These are all catchphrases and keywords that the AI for YouTube does not like if they see them in the comment box. Thanks, Dean. I mean, I want y'all to go check each other out. I want y'all to help everybody grow, but I don't need any more hassle from YouTube than we already get. I lost probably 20 in the last few days. Yeah, Chris and Mike, if you come about, what I've noticed is if you come by a lot all of a sudden, a certain way, say, maybe Pusa, maybe you spend some time at Pusa stream, like I did this week. YouTube will take them and scrub them to see if they're real subscribers or bots or if they're bought and paid for or whatever. Sometimes I give them back, sometimes they don't. Nope, just them being petty. That too. That happens too. Or if you did a giveaway or you did a subscriber giveaway to build subscribers or something like that, sometimes you'll see 20, 25 people. Man, I said the word. Sometimes you'll see 20, 25 people fishing in your pond that haven't been fishing there. And as soon as you give something away or you move past that, they no longer fish in your pond anymore. It's just, there are a billion, 2 billion people, a billion people on YouTube. So there's plenty of love out there to go find. But yeah, I mean, guys, I've got my issues with YouTube as well, but it is what it is. Thanks, Hunting for Monsters. Hunting for Monsters, you're in here again? Yeah, got you will work too. You just want to type that. Thanks, Hunting for Monsters. Appreciate you. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find Bass Tamer. Hmm. It's weird to see yourself on screen. Hunting for Monsters. Yes, I'm back. I'm guessing Hunting for Monsters is Monster Hunter. Is there King's Buddy? Thanks. Hey, Monster Hunter, are you headed to the Classic in March? Yeah, I got that. Are you headed down to the Classic in March in Knoxville? Anybody else? Anybody else going to try to make it to the Classic this year? I grew up 96 miles from Knoxville, so I'm really going to try. I talked to Lizard, our buddy Lizard there, Monster Hunter, and about possibly going down with him. Because if I go down with y'all, I can show y'all how to get around. Dean, I'm going to try. Yeah, Dean, you're not too far from it. Charlotte, North Carolina. It's not too far from Knoxville. You're closer than me, actually. Yes, sir. That would be awesome. That's what I'm going to try. Again, name of the channel is Blue Collar Fishing. So, like I said, it's because Dirt Poor was taken. Great guy. Go check him out. Dirt Poor Outdoors. I went last year. It was awesome. Where was it last year? Kentucky? Was it in Kentucky last year? Columbia, South Carolina. I lose track. You think there'll be as many guys fishing in it this year with MLF stealing a lot of guys away from the BASS? Although I think MLF will allow its anglers to fish in the BASS in the Classic, won't they? Going to be a lot different. Yeah. Anytime anything new or new competition is introduced, that usually benefits the consumer. And the consumer would be us. We are the consumer of the fishing tournaments and the fishing shows, and so I'm looking forward to see what MLF has to offer. I really am. You can win more money. They got a. To me, I like MLS um, platform. Way as you go instead of keeping your five biggest fish. Last year had 143,000 folks walk through the expo, and they are saying about 10,000 more this year. The tournament itself is expected to be smaller this year. Um, yeah, I would say that that would be true. Um, I've never fished South Carolina, but I do know Fort Loudon. I have fished Fort Loudon, where it's going to be at this year, and Tennessee has a lot of big bass factories in it. So uh, Tennessee is your mecca, your home, probably of um, tournament bass angling. I mean, Bill Dance is from Tennessee. You've got that association, and the Knoxville Civic Center is pretty big, actually. If you go, bring a lot of money. There are a ton of deals to be had at the expo. Yeah, I expect to spend a lot of money. You spend a lot of money in Knoxville anyway. Tell you that. And if any of you guys are going to go to, Gatlinburg or the little touristy area outside of Knoxville while you're down there, expect to spend a lot of money. Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Smoky Mountains, that place is designed to take money from your pocket. You also might get a chance to rub elbows with the big wigs on YouTube. Your Gugons and your Fluke Masters and your Scott Martins, and you ever think we'd be talking about a 21-year-old kid as a big wig and bass angling? Cruiser Mac money extractor. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to the drinks. Rubbing elbows is secondary. Well, if we go down together, Monster Hunter, I'll buy you a drink. I can also show you where the barbecue is at. Dean Lines, I'm 20 years behind the times. They have free drinks. There's no such thing as free cruiser. Hey, Monster. I talked to Lizard already. He's agreed to come on and do a show once. We're going to try to, now that lives are the thing to do, we're going to try to block out a segment here at Blue Collar Fishing Channel, and just kind of what we're doing tonight, but with other people, with the Google Hangouts, and just shoot the breeze, talk fishing, talk what we're getting into, and so if you want to be on a segment one night, we'll get a schedule worked out. Hit me up on Twitter, DM me. We'll get and hopefully we get everything worked out. Get some people over here. I can be a watch time. We can hang out. Win-win. I would love to come on your show. Come in. Appreciate that, Monster. Live streams are really taking off, or so it seems to me. Hold on a minute. Feed the dog. My dog just kicked her bowl. That's what she wants when she wants to fit. That would be a good time. Yeah, Dean, you as well. If you have the sorry, that bag's making a lot of racket. Yeah, Dean, if you have Google Hangouts, you want to come on, we'll talk fishing or whatever. I have noticed from Cole, I've been on Cole Outdoors in the morning a couple of times, and 4 is about the limit, 4 at a time. I'd like to do 1 or 2 maybe at a time. Cruiser Max, smart dog. She's smart, smart ass dog. Smart too. Excuse me. I don't know if YouTube picks up on the cursing in live streams too. Live streams are the number one way to gain followers quickly. There are certain times that are more prosperous than others. Yeah, they seem to be right now. You know what they remind me of a lot? The live streams. It's just you have one guy, reading and talking, and everybody else chatting. You remember, like AOL or the chat room, Talk City, the chat rooms back in the day. It's kind of like a chat room, right? Just you have like the one moderator that you're all looking at. Yeah, they remind me of chat rooms. Now we know you're old. Old enough. I will be 40 this year. Yahoo chat. Yeah. Whatever one was your poison. I was a Talk City guy, but I just turned 42 yesterday. Well, happy birthday, Monster Hunter. Before sexting. Yeah, you had cyber sex. Remember? Before sexting. Which led to catfishing. I never got why they called it catfishing. Happy belated birthday. Yep. Happy birthday, Monster Hunter. Yeah, I really hope we can get that Knoxville, that classic trip worked out between us all. If you're coming to PA for the Oak Ridge Boys concert, let me know. I live in PA now. Not too far at all from Lancaster, that's in it. I'll be 42 in June. I will be 40 in September. So this is my last year in my 30s. Everybody tells me that one hurts the most. Like once you reach 40, your body lets you know it. All right. Well, if you're going to be here March night, be sure to hit me up because I will actually be insulted if you guys don't swing by. I mean, when else am I going to get a chance to meet Lizard and Monster Hunter in the same room? California, we live on opposite sides of the country. Enjoy it while it lasts. They all hurt after 40. Yeah. I'm a lot older than my years, though. I've been pretty rough on my body. Growing up poor will do that. Growing up poor will age you a lot quicker. Monster Hunter without a doubt. Absolutely. Especially if you're headed down to the classic. Maybe we all meet up at my place. Show y'all a good breakfast place and we'll head on down. And I'll show you the quickest route down to Knoxville. If you're driving down, are you driving down, Monster, or are you going to be flying down if you go? Holsher Fishing. Growing up having fun will also. Well, I had my share of fun. I'm driving. I would be driving down as well, probably. Flying is not really a blue collar thing a lot of times. Seemed like fun at the time, though. Yeah, it did. Got a couple of camera crew guys in tow. Cool. I've never had my own cameraman. That'd be cool. I think having a cameraman's an unfair advantage. No, I wish I had one. I wish I had a professional cameraman. I tell you, the hardest thing to get used to for me, I don't know if any of y'all agree with this, but the hardest thing for me to get used to is somebody seeing me talk to that little box. I've gotten such strange looks talking to a camera. You just gotta get over yourself, I guess. But it took me a while to get over myself. Like, didn't know where to look, embarrassed for myself talking to that little box. Seem descendant, seem seem decadent having a camera. Yeah, it would actually be cool though having somebody else operate the camera. Somebody who knows things about lighting and angles and you know audio pickup, whitewashing or whatever. Sometimes I have to edit out so much just in my own imbecileness. So, what do you say we do some fishing for the show? Maybe to get you, maybe get you to take a couple photos for the LKM Cup. Possibly take a shot at the title. Um, yes, on the fishing. Always yes on the fishing. Yeah, and I would love to be on the LKM Cup. That is a bass fishing thing, right? So I don't know if I could really take a huge crack at a bass fishing tournament trophy in Pennsylvania, especially against, I know Frank is from California, and so is Clear Lake, which has 20-pound largemouth in it. 12's the biggest ever caught in Pennsylvania. Oh, it is any species. Who has the cup right now? Yeah, Monster Hunter, hit me up. I'll see what I can do. I'd love to be on the show. Have you got anybody to produce or air that show yet that you were pitching? We will explain. Cup is in production. Okay, that works. You know where to find me. Just DM me on Twitter and we'll get through it. Man, I've been jibber jawing on here for an hour and a half. Time does go by pretty fast on these things. I'll give it that. Is you and Lizard are partners in on this, right? The LKM Cup, I guess Lizard King Cup. He talked to me a little bit about this thing y'all were pitching. Life happens. It was going to be the MLK Cup, but yeah, MLK was taken. Yeah, I'm off Monday actually. Yeah, I assumed LKM was Lizard King Monster. Your name got abbreviated, huh? It's not the LKMH Cup. Nah, 3 letters is nicer. Trapper J Outdoors. Good evening. How are you? What's up? Oh, Good, good. Where you from, Trevor J? Yeah, guys, check each other out. I mean, I know I'm not passion, but who is? Excuse me. Missouri, the show me state. What part of Missouri are you from, Trevor J? What area? You don't have to go into specifics if you don't want to. Northwest. Okay. I take it you're pulling for the Chiefs Sunday then? Challenging the outdoors. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know Omaha, Nebraska. And yeah, you're pulling for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has an arm on him, don't he? I gotta go do some husbandly duties. Great stream. I'll touch base soon and we can coordinate another show. Sure thing, Monster. Hopefully I get a little bit better at this. I know there's been a lot of like dead space. I'm just trying to figure out what to fill it with. But Monster Hunter, I really appreciate you coming in and listening to me jibber jabber for an hour and 37 minutes. But yeah, hit me up on Twitter, Monster. We can arrange that. If the weather lets me get out and fish. We got 5 watching, hour of 38. So 20 thumbs up. Did not expect this. Uh, 6 watching. Cool. Even better. Challenging the outdoors, hunting for monster statues. Yeah, guys, like I said, we all need to help each other grow. That's how, probably about the only way us smaller guys are going to grow right now. Grow together. Check each other out. Go see if the fish are biting in their pond. 21, 23 thumbs up now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Not bad for a first stream, I think. I got nothing to compare it to, so it's good to me. Cruiser Mac. I live in Western Canada. Oh, yeah, what part of Western Canada there, Cruiser Mac? Anyone get any good fish lately? Yeah, I had a great seafood fish the other night. My wife got aisle 7, but yeah, that's about the only fish I've gotten lately. The weather here has been pretty crappy. We've been in that uh British Columbia. Okay. Yeah, we've been in that like it cools down and you get ice, then it warms up and you don't have safe ice, then it cools down, warms up. So you can't open fish and you can't ice fish either. So the weather's been very just honestly, it's been pretty much crap. And in the wintertime, I work till well past dark during the week. I was gonna go this weekend, but winter storm coming, 8 to 12 inches. We have almost every species of fish here. Yeah, I hear the fisheries in Canada are really good. I fished Minnesota side of Lake of the Woods, and that was a good fishery. I hear the Canadian side's even better. I have bass fishing 45 minutes away. In the States, you have bass fishing just about everywhere. Where I live, there might not be big bass, but there are bass even in the urban areas here. I can find a bass within 5 minutes drive, even in a canal, a creek, a stream, a river. Of course, in the U.S., 49 of the 50 states in the U.S. have bass. So, Canada would be awesome. Yeah, I would love to go to Canada. Hey, Jag Fishing, how are you, man? Hey, man, I'm working, can't stay, but congrats on the first live stream, bro. Wanted to stop by, hit the thumbs up for it. Hey, Jag, I appreciate that, man. Man, sorry to hear you're working. I did that today, too. What dipstick decided we should not fish 5 days a week? There are some up to 10 pounds around. Um, yeah, I've never caught a double digit, but there are actually quite a few with double digits around. You're a lot more likely to catch double digits in the American South or California here. The state record where I live is 12. So challenging the outdoors. Good evening, Cruiser Mac. Good evening, Jag Fishing, Trevor J Outdoors. 6 watching, 25 thumbs up. Man, guys, y'all are awesome. Appreciate this so much. I've caught a largemouth about 5 pounds. Yeah, you know what? My personal best is 4.6 pounds myself, and it was in a farm pond in Tennessee, and back in the days before everybody had a camera in their pocket. It's hard to imagine that all this that we're doing right now is a fairly new concept in our lives. I was an adult before, YouTube and cell phones were an everyday thing. You have smallmouth as well there, Cruiser Mac? 38-pound salmon. Never caught a salmon, so no salmon where I'm at. 15-pound rainbow. That's got the snot beat out of mine. I can put you on. Yeah, Dean, you show me the picture. I'm waiting. Anytime, buddy. Just let me know. If you're up here, man, we'll go for sure. Yes. That Moser boy, congratulations, we call it, on your first live stream. They are fun. I have had a good time tonight, I will admit. Where are you from? I am from Tennessee, but I live in Pennsylvania. So I guess I'm from Pennsylvania. I've been here 16 years now. I guess I can start saying I'm from here. 300 or 400-pound sturgeon. We do not have sturgeon here, so. And the places we do have them, they're pretty heavily protected. I didn't know sturgeon got 400 pounds. That's a thing? 400-pound sturgeon? I'll let you know when I head over. Yeah, Dean, please do. We'll get into something. I don't have a boat yet, so I'm pretty limited on like access. How far are you from Pike County? Um, Pike County. That's Scranton, right? Pike County, Scranton, Wilkesboro. Let me know a town. I'll tell you how far I am from that. I haven't memorized all the counties in Pennsylvania yet. Do you have a kayak? I do not yet. The kayak was supposed to come this year. Both of my boys ended up in summer school, and that took up my kayak money. Well, I understand completely that financial thing. Scranton Wilkesboro. Yep, from Scranton Wilkesboro, I am 2 hours, maybe, if that. Holmesdals. But hopefully the kayak will come this year. I mean, I'd go order it now, but they're not really in stock, and everything's iced over. What's the point? Hopefully this spring I'll be on a kayak. That's my intent. But if you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. They have been recorded up to 900 pounds when you could keep them in the Fraser River. Wow, 900 pounds. Damn near half a ton. What do you catch that on? A trailer winch? I'm hoping to get a kayak this spring too. That's my goal. I was going to buy one last year. I had actually saved up some money for it. I was going to get a. You can't tell now, and I'm not going to stand up and prove it to you, but I'm a bigger dude, so I needed something that would hold, my weight and my gear's weight and cable and winch. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Half a ton. I don't think a Zepco 33 is going to do it. Mm. But yeah, I was looking at the on the kayak. I was looking at a Pelican Catch 120. There's a Pelican dealership here. I know a guy who might be able to. Thinking of the okay, yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. The Pelican Catch 120. This one. Although they do have the Hydra Drive now, Pelican does. It's uses the same pedal system of the Hobie Mirage system. Get a kayak, bring a scale and camera. You so regret it, buddy. So I'm guessing that so won't regret it. That is the one I was looking at. That's the one I'm looking at. Yep. Won't. Okay. That's the one I'm looking at. And hopefully I can use my buddy's discount code. I have the Catch 100. Um, I like the Catch 100 length. I like it 10 feet so you can car top it. It's just doesn't give me a lot of weight for a cooler, gear, tackle. I'm working on it. You know. Well, brother, I got to run. Wanted to drop by and say hello. I did hit the like. Hope everyone remembers to do so as well. That Mosier boy, I appreciate it, man. 25 thumbs up. Been here on air an hour and 49 minutes. I'm just flabbergasted. I would go the 120. Yeah, I'm going the 120. Well, I'm looking at the 120. Let me knock on wood. Like I say, you want to make God laugh. Tell him your plans. I have a rack on the truck now to haul it around. I have an SUV, and I was going to rooftop it for a little while. I also looked into. I want to do both, but I want to do. We get winter here, as I'm sure you do in Canada too. But in the winter here, sometimes it's not, no safe ice, no open water. for not only winter content, but keep my mind occupied the long dark nights. I was going to look into like one of these small John boats, these tiny boat builds you see these guys do, so I could take my kids out as well. But I think the kayak will be first. Maybe do some kayak tournament fishing with my buddy Chris over on Twitter. That motion boy. Good night again, man. I really do appreciate you coming, guys. Dean, strap that 100 to the roof or whatever, and next time you're up here, we'll hopefully I have mine by then. We'll go take them out somewhere. That way you can go yourself whenever you want. Yep. Yep. I think there's a lot of independence to kayak fishing. I like that aspect of it as well. You just strap it to the roof and go. You can go places that you can't in a boat. I have an SUV, so it would be the car talk for me. My wife doesn't drive, so I have a SUV that will hold me, the kids, the dog, camping gear, and well, we don't do much camping anymore, but you know, picnic gear, I guess, and coolers and everything else. The 120 is a barge. Well, I'm a bit of a giant, so I might need a barge. Go after work in the summer. Yeah, that would be good. 1 hour and 52 minutes. I think I'm going to go on here for about 2 hours tonight, guys. So we'll stay live about 8 more minutes. I weigh 250, 250. Aren't you cute? No, I'm a little north of you. I'm working on it though. Actually, that's my first goal. I want to get down to 250 again. Excuse me. Hitting the wall. That's what you said 52 minutes ago. Yeah, well, there were people in here. I didn't honestly. I'll be completely honest with you. When I first went live on here, it was like, this is a test. I thought I was gonna fail it. I did not expect any of y'all to come. I was gonna be like, well, I'll give it a couple of minutes. Nobody comes. I tried. You know, struggle is real at Dean Line. Yeah. But y'all really surprised me. People came in here, but I am starting to hit the wall, and I think it is just as important live streams, maybe a little less so, but it's still important live streams and editing content as it needs to be good content. And nobody wants to watch me sit here and just what y'all say, So ha 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 ha. Cruiser, I get it. 120 is a barge, yeah. Yeah, the 120 is 12 feet, right? 12 feet, and the 100 is 10 feet. I like the 100. If I wasn't such a barge, then I would probably go for the 100. But I'm a bit of a barge myself, so the 120 for gear. And also, well, yeah, Dean, you understand this. It's not just tackle and a cooler and hydration and stuff anymore. Now it's, camera mounts and camera bags and batteries and microphones and audio equipment. Any more questions, guys? We'll wrap it up in about 5 more minutes. So, any questions? Anybody want to say? There's four of you left in here, so if you haven't checked each other out, please do so. Cameraman. If you're fancy like Monster Hunter, a cameraman. My cameraman's my left arm. That's my cameraman. Or my chest mount. I use the chest mount a lot. Was good. Enjoyed it. Blue collar fishing. Well, Cruising Mike, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming. Honestly, this really made my week. All of y'all showing up for this. Got some good watch time. Got to have a good conversation. What's up, buddy? Good to see you going live, man. Hey, Stanley Orchard. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm going to be going live for about 4 more minutes, Stanley. Any questions? I just bring a backpack, my rods, and a small soft cooler. I don't do all the camera stuff. I have a GoPro. It takes too much away from fishing, and I don't have patience to edit. Yeah, I mean, if it's not your thing, you're not going to do it. I will be completely honest. Everybody says, "Oh, you're trying to do this for a living." What's wrong with that? If somebody offered me that tomorrow, I would take it. When you, isn't that the dream? To do what you love, you never work again a day in your life. I'll let you video me when we go. Thanks. So you get a cameraman. Well, cool. Hit me up. Come on up in the spring, man. We'll do something. I would. Yeah, right. I never get people who are always like down on other people about it. Like, oh, YouTuber, that's not a real job. Anything you make money at, it's a real job. I'm not mad at you. I got you at Blue Collar. Somebody show support, man. I really appreciate that, Stanley Orchard. Got about another minute, guys. Anything anybody wants to ask? I would love to, and I'm going to try to post many more videos this year. Cool. I look forward to them. Hey, Dean, send me a link to your. I looked you up a while ago, but send me a link to your YouTube channel and Twitter. Or if you got it on your page, if you got it on your Twitter page, I'll just look it up after this. Working on it, Stanley Orchard. You're more organized than I am, though. Organized at what? What are y'all talking about? Organized? Guys, make sure to slap that thumbs up. Keep this going live. Keep this guy going live. Oh, um, yeah, guys, I really appreciate the thumbs up. I got about another minute on here. Okay, I'm starting to hit the wall. I'm scared the content's not going to be very good. Bass Tamer TV, his channel. Okay, Bass Tamer TV. Fake organized well. I don't fake it that well. I'm not the most organized person, but I'm going to try to schedule out at least one day a week I can go live. It may be Friday. This seemed to be a better day than I thought it was going to be. I've gotten several people coming in. 27 thumbs up. I'll switch and subscribe to you from there. Okay. Ethan Short at Blue Collar Fishing High. Hi, Ethan. How are you? Hey, guys, if you didn't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. I will try to check everyone who came into the live stream tonight out on my own time. I think I am checked out a lot of y'all already. I am getting ready to wrap this up. This live stream, I've been live for about 2 hours. I'm running out of energy. I've worked a long week, so the content won't be as good, and I don't want to put really bad content out there, live stream or edited. So if you have any questions, any last words, any last things you want to ask, 28 likes, appreciate that. If you come in to smash the thumbs up, I appreciate it. Tightline Nation, hi, welcome. I am wrapping up for the night, guys. I appreciate everybody that came in. 2 hours is killer. I get bushed after an hour. Yeah, it can be tiresome, but it was fun. I had a good night. A lot of people came in. They asked good questions. It was a good conversation. You know, there's the good and bad of social media. There's a lot of bad aspects to social media, but there's a lot of good too. And tonight was definitely one of the good. I like the interaction and the camaraderie you get when you go on these lives. Have a good night, buddy. I'll see you on Twitter. All right, Dean. Make sure to hit me up, bud. Good night, man. I'm doing Ethan Short. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty great, Ethan. I'm really excited about this. The results of this first live stream. Excuse me. Excited about the results of this first live stream. I had much more success than I had anticipated on it. Can't thank you all enough for coming, man. Honestly, it made my week. Tightline Nation. If you haven't fished in there are 7 people in here now. Wow. If you haven't fished in each other's ponds, go see if the fish are biting. Be sure to check everybody out that's on here. So we wrap this up. Is anybody got any final words before we wrap up for the evening? If you didn't smash that thumbs up before we wrap up, please do so. If you have not subscribed to the channel before we wrap up, please do so. I'll be sure to go check out how the fish are in your pond when I'm done with this live stream. Alex Mancini, have a good night. Blue Collar Fishing, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Good night, good night. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Man, just killer night, killer live stream. I honestly really thought nobody was going to come. You know, Friday night, everybody's got better things to do. Maybe the winter weather storm just drove everybody inside. Didn't have anything better to do. But 27 thumbs up. We've had 6 people watching the scene most of the night. I feel that's pretty good. I've got nothing to compare it to besides the other live streams, but it's my first one. Hope I did it justice. We did announce a winner about 20 minutes into the live stream of that blue collar hooded sweatshirt. I left a comment on the winner's comment. I believe it was G4 Outdoors was the winner. So congratulations to him. If he can get back to me within a week, we'll be sure to get that out to him. And then Stanley Orchard, I won. Next time, Stanley. Next time. I think you'll win next time. So, guys, I am pretty tuckered out. My 9 to 5. Just caught you. Good night. Rachel, Cassie, thanks so much for coming. It is hard to end these things, isn't it? People come in, you feel like you're being offensive. I don't want to insult nobody. Yeah, it's hard to get all in. No wonder Passion does this 4 hours a night. I thought I was supposed to win. I got a good feeling next time, though, Stanley. Bring some friends. All right, guys. I've actually went almost about 5 minutes over what I said I was going to again, but I'm going to end this stream now. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate the watch time. I appreciate y'all. Till next time, tight lines, everybody.